Hey guys, the following is a video I filmed around 5 to 6 months ago, and it's essentially getting into my biggest problem with cryptocurrency. Now, my views on this topic haven't changed in 5 to 6 months. I never actually released this video. I don't know why, but I found it on my computer the other day and I thought, wow, I should release this video because it's completely accurate and I still completely believe everything I said in the video. So I'm going to show you the video now. I'm not going to delve into it too much. I get into that in the video itself. Before we get into the video, check out the links in the pinned comment below. We've got the VIP group, we've got a community discussion group, and we've got the Crypto Academy, which you can learn how to trade with. We've also got a BitGet exclusive kind of Wolves of Crypto rewards program going on right now, through which you can gain trading rewards by trading. I went over that in yesterday's video. Go ahead and watch the start of that, and you can check that out. But let's get into the video without further ado. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, because this is a topic that I want to open a discussion about, and I will be checking out those comments and replying to some of them. So yeah, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Let's get into it. Hello Wolfpack. What is my biggest problem with cryptocurrency? What is the biggest problem I have with crypto right now? I've been thinking about this question quite a lot recently, and not just because we're in a drop, not because we're in the bear market, and it's a problem that I think is so solvable. I don't think it's a problem we should run from the hills from. I think it's just worth pointing out, worth isolating, so you can get an understanding of what that problem is, and understanding of how to react to that problem. It's not mining, it's not energy consumption, right? It's not criminal activity going on in the Bitcoin blockchain. Oh, no, it's none of that, right? It's none of that crazy stuff that you'll hear kind of splattered across the media 24/7. My biggest problem with cryptocurrency right now is the correlation to the S&P 500, right? That's part of it. But more importantly, my biggest problem with crypto, it's going to sound ridiculous, but hear me out, is the volatility, the abundance of traders, and the lack of long-term holders, right? Now, that's hypocritical coming from a trader. And I know what it sounds like, and it's going to take you guys watching the whole video for this to make sense, right? Because it doesn't make sense on the surface. It's like, well, you said biggest problem, and now you've just said 4 different problems. That doesn't make sense, right? You have to watch the whole video to understand. But essentially, the only reason Bitcoin's dropping so fast right now, and the only reason that Bitcoin is dropping so quickly with the S&P 500, right? The reason it's dropping in accordance with the S&P 500 is because it's dominated. Well, first of all, it's a risk-on asset. Second of all, it's dominated by traders. Dominated by traders, right? You'll hear on Twitter, you hear on YouTube, everyone's holding Bitcoin, everyone holds Bitcoin, long-term hold. How many people do you reckon actually long-term hold Bitcoin, right? Even out of the people who say they long-term hold Bitcoin, I can tell you right now, they do not long-term hold Bitcoin. And you can look at the on-chain data, you can look at the on-chain metrics and try to prove me wrong there. And, go ahead. Yeah, of course the on-chain data is going to say there's more long-term holders now than there was before. That doesn't mean there's many of them. That doesn't mean what they're holding is actually substantial in position size, right? The fact of the matter is, the vast majority of people in cryptocurrency, whether they like to admit it or not, are at least swing traders, and possibly even they wouldn't be considered scalp traders, but they're at least swing traders, which means they're trading and they're buying and selling within an interval of 1 year. All right, that's what I would define as swing trading. Long-term holding, in my opinion, is anything over 1 year. Now, people are going to tell you different things about that, but I would say the vast majority of people in crypto are swing traders. Why? Because the bull market only lasts 1 year, right? And how does the price go down? How would the price go down in a bear market after a 1 year bull market if no one's selling, right? It's because it's dominated by swing traders, by definition, right? Everyone's selling after buying within a year before. They're swing traders. And so, what does that mean? What does it mean when people sell? Well, obviously people are going to sell. Bitcoin's a risk-on asset, right? The S&P 500 is going down. They're going to sell their Bitcoin. Makes sense. There's nothing wrong with that. But it means that the market's dominated by traders. Otherwise, the price wouldn't drop 80%. Because 80% of Bitcoin being sold, right, by traders. They're not long-term holders selling their bags. If you're a long-term holder, you shouldn't be selling, regardless, right? They're swing traders. Whether they like to be, macro swing trading or whatever, they're swing traders. And so trading causes that volatility, right? The only reason the price moves is because people are buying and selling, okay? And trading causes that volatility. And you could say, well, that's normal. Volatility is normal. Look at any risk-on asset. Well, we have to take a step back. And we have to think, well, what is Bitcoin actually trying to be, right? Is it trying to be a trader's haven? No, it's not. No. Bitcoin's trying to be like gold, all right? Bitcoin's trying to be like a currency, but most likely it's trying to be like gold. It's called digital gold for a reason, right? That's from Satoshi Nakamoto himself. Digital gold, okay? That's what Bitcoin is trying to be. What is gold doing during this recession, right? What's gold doing while the S&P 500 is going down? Well, gold's not dropping. Yeah, it's dropping slightly, but gold's not crashing 80%. And you could say, well, that's because of the bigger market cap. No, it's actually because gold isn't dominated by traders, right? Gold is dominated by long-term investors. And so if Bitcoin specifically was what it is meant to be, it wouldn't be dropping this much during the recession, regardless of the market cap, right? Gold essentially is a good example of how Bitcoin's meant to move in terms of price action. Not yet. It's not adopted yet, of course. It makes sense for it to have volatility. But what I'm trying to get at is that the volatility Bitcoin has, inevitably, is a snowball effect. Okay, what happens when there's volatility in the market? When you see a market with very, very high volatility, it encourages people who are hunting that volatility to go to that market and use that market to harness the volatility. And it ends in an endless kind of domino effect in which your market is dominated by people who are hunting volatility, and hence it's an endless cycle in which you never get out of the volatility. The price action never settles down except on a long period of time, right? Now that's the problem with cryptocurrency, is that it's a very, very volatile market, and it's dominated by people who want to trade and harness that volatility to make a bunch of money, which means its main objective, which is to be digital gold, is going to be very, very hard to achieve because not many people are actually sitting here treating it like it's digital gold. They're treating it like it's something they're flipping on eBay. There's nothing wrong with that. I do that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it, but that's the biggest problem. Because I think that, you know, a lot of people would say, well, these 80% corrections, they're all, you know, that's good. If we want a volatile market, you're going to have volatile to the upside, volatile to the downside. Well, I would argue that Bitcoin doesn't need to be volatile. Why? Because altcoins are always going to be volatile. Doesn't matter what Bitcoin's doing. I think the best case scenario for cryptocurrency is Bitcoin stagnant, doesn't move, barely moves, right? And then traders go into those low capitalization altcoins. Okay, that would be the best case scenario for crypto because the traders have a place to go. They're trading altcoins and the long-term holders stay in Bitcoin, right? That would be the ideal scenario. And that would be what Bitcoin's intended to do. That would be what the crypto space would be intended to do, right? But instead, what we've got is Bitcoin dominated by traders. And since Bitcoin's dominated by traders, the more volatile altcoins are even more dominated by traders. And so every time Bitcoin goes down, the altcoins that are more volatile than Bitcoin go absolutely berserk. And you just end up with this fiesta in which it's actually slowing down the growth of cryptocurrency to a certain extent because it's scary, right? People who don't know TA, outsiders, people who don't understand crypto, they're not really looking at that volatility in a positive light, okay? Unless they're, got a little intuition for gambling. They're not looking at it in a positive light. They're looking at it, wow, that's scary. You're going to lose all your money, right? That's prohibiting growth in the crypto space. So the only way the crypto space can grow at this point is via it growing, right? And when it grows, it reduces the volatility. And you can see the problem I have with that, right? That sentence doesn't make sense, but it's true. The only way the crypto space can grow is via it growing, right? And so it's already happening. Obviously, it's growing slowly on a cyclical basis. It's growing slowly. But at this point, my problem with crypto is the fact that, I think I'm listing out a few here, but my problem with crypto at this point is the fact that crypto is a household name now. I think everyone knows about crypto. Even if you go to a third world country to a certain extent or a developing country, most people in those countries actually know crypto. They've heard the word crypto. Now, they might not understand what crypto is, and that's the same thing with first world countries, right? Most people might not understand what it is, but they've heard it. They've heard about it, and they've likely looked into it at least a little bit, which means the target audience has likely already gone to crypto. Okay, that doesn't mean it's not going to grow anymore. It just means, this is an example I like to use in my market psychology video in my VIP group chat. It's like, well, if everyone already knows about something and everyone is already telling you to buy something, don't buy it because you're probably too late, right? I'm not saying you're too late with Bitcoin, but the point is the growth potential, per year, let's say, is severely diminished because the price moves up by new people getting in and buying. Or people with money in the market putting more money in the market, right? So if everyone already knows about it, everyone's already bought it, everyone who's targeted, everyone who crypto interest has already bought into it, you're going to have less new people coming into the market because you've got your target audience has already been reached to a certain extent. And I think that's the case with crypto right now. And I think that's why crypto might actually see a very slow period of growth. Especially cycle to cycle. I mean, we already seen the returns on cryptocurrency severely diminish, right? We went from going from less than $100 to about $1,000, and then the next cycle we went from $1,000 to $20,000, and then in this cycle we've gone from 20,000 to just 60,000. I mean, we only did like a 3x. What's going to be the next cycle if a 3x was last cycle, right? Like a 2x? You know, we're going to double in valuation. You know, at some point that diminishing returns is going to get very, very intense. And people need to take a step back and think, well, what's the problem here? And I think that's the problem I've outlined there, right? The problem with crypto, the number one problem with crypto, it's taken me a long way to get to this point, but the number one problem with crypto right now is that it can't really grow anymore without growing. Sounds ridiculous, sounds like I'm an idiot, sounds like I don't make sense, you know, laugh at me all you want, but it makes perfect sense to me, right? Can't really grow without growing. And that doesn't mean it's not going to grow, but it means it's going to be severely slow and severely painful, and there's going to be a severe amount of backlash on the way even still, right? So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. The reason why I'm posting this video today, the reason why I'm posting this video in this kind of direct format is because when this video actually uploads, I'll be on a little trip, on a little holiday for 3 days, going away with my partner. And so I won't be on YouTube for 3 days. I thought I'd make a quick little video just talking about this. I think it's an interesting topic. I know my points here haven't exactly been very defined. And, you know, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. You know, I don't need to have the perfect pinpoint arguments set out. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in about 2 or 3 days. Cheers. Have a good one. See ya. I want to briefly interrupt this video to talk about the BitGet Exchange. The BitGet Exchange has 5 times lower fees than Binance, which is the biggest major exchange in the cryptocurrency market on futures. It also has 0 fees on every single spot pair, so you can trade spot for entirely free, no fees included. It runs events. Right now it's got a FIFA World Cup event sponsored by Messi, the football player. It's got copy trading, strategy trading. It's got exclusive rewards and discounts in the reward center. It's got everything you need for a trader using an exchange. This is the exchange I personally use as a trader for my everyday trading, and I highly recommend everyone does so at the Wolves of Crypto YouTube channel. Sign up using my referral link for exclusive rewards and discounts. That really helps out the channel, and I appreciate it. For my fans from the United States of America, you can sign up using this exchange with a VPN and use the exchange with a VPN and just sign up using my referral link like normal, and you'll be treated like a normal customer because this is also a non-KYC exchange. So make sure to sign up using my referral link in the pinned comment or the description below, and without further ado, let's get back into the video.